This is Charlie Rose, and this is the Charlie Rose podcast. And today I want to jump right into it. Something is not right. And I'm going to jump back into knowing your worth as a creative, especially as an independent artist. And when I say especially as an independent artist, you guessed it, I'm talking about the streams, because the streaming payouts and the numbers are they're ridiculous. And this is what I'm saying. So as an indie artist, you spent, who knows, the beat you got, you leased the beat $50. You got your program and everything you use to record. So you probably recouped on that in some way or fashion. But $50 on a beat to lease, then you pay a few $100s to run the promotion, a few $100s to run that promotion. It's been 2 weeks, it's been a month, and then you look and you see 5,000-6,000 streams and you're hype. You're like, oh man, look at this, 6,000 streams. You see that? 6,000. And then you go and you look, because you're like, oh man, how much have I generated after 6,000 streams? And then you see maybe $5. So all of that money you spent for that song, 6,000 streams, and you've generated maybe $5. I know some people are saying, but Charlie, 6,000 streams ain't much. That ain't a lot at all. And you know what? You're right. But you take that same philosophy, you take those same 6,000 streams and say you convert 3,000 of them into somebody who went and dropped $1 or $2 on your Bandcamp page for that song. Oh, you see that? You see that? So, no, I didn't get 6,000 streams. I had 3,000 people go pay $2. You see how big that financial difference is for that song? You've made your money back, huh? Yeah. I am advocating, even though Bandcamp takes a small percentage, I advocate everybody, when you release that new song, you put it on your Bandcamp first. So the people that really support you can spend that money to support you. Yes, I understand that telling people about the Bandcamp, saying, yo, so you go to Bandcamp, you download it, and then you probably have to, download the Bandcamp app so you can listen to what you purchase on Bandcamp instead of continuously going to it if you have something like an iPhone. Because Android phones, you can download things directly to your phone and add it to whatever playlist library you have on your phone. You can do that on Android, but on iPhone, we can't do that. You have to, it's just iPhones are set up differently. And the people who really care about you as an artist, as a creative, will have no problem spending $1, $2 on the song. Hell, they'll have a problem spending $15 on the album. I know. I get those emails from Bandcamp, those ching, you've got money emails telling me that somebody has spent $10 or somebody has spent $15. If people truly care to support you, they will do it. But we have to stop being okay with getting fractions of pennies for our hard work. And what are we doing? So think about this. Also think about this. All of the indie artists out here who are running their social media ad campaigns, who are out there in the streets telling everybody who will listen to check out their new music, and you are directing them to Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, and they're all giving you fractions of a cent. And we're just happy to be accessible on those platforms, so we don't really care. And it's understandable. When I'm out and I'm telling people where they can find my music, and then I get tired of continuously explaining, go to Bandcamp, or here's this those the digi cards. Here's the card, scan the QR code, boom, you got the album. You can even get those pressed up. So look, boom, you scan the QR code on your phone, takes you to the Bandcamp. take you to wherever, but we need to focus on getting money in our pockets first. Drake making his 20 million bajillion streams on Spotify like they were just talking about. That's awesome. That's amazing for Aubrey. That's not, as an indie artist on my level, I'm not talking about the Murs and the Atmosphere indie artists. I'm talking about us indie artists. Accessibility is cool, but getting the people who are going to pay for that product will always be better. 200 people paying $10 for your album will always be better than 2,000 people streaming it. Now, if you put the numbers up, people might not know. You say you put the numbers up. Oh, shit. You know what I mean? Dropped it this week, 2,000 streams. Bomb. And then I put my numbers up saying, oh, I had 200 purchases this week. Bang. They're going to see the numbers and they're going to say, well, his song is doing better. He had 2,000 streams. You know what? Possibly, if you just look at the overall numbers. But then when I say, show me your bank from them 2,000 streams, and I'm going to show you my bank from my $200 purchases. Yeah, that there's a big difference right there. There's a big difference. You ain't smiling no more after them 2,000 streams. You ain't smiling no more after them 6,000 streams. Because you still ain't made what I made off of 200 purchases. Now, I'm sitting here saying like, what I do, and this is what I do. Other artists, I hope you do it too. Because I am here on this podcast that I've decided to do is tell you things that I've learned. And I could be late. I'm not saying that I am, the go-to guy, that I know everything that people should be doing. I don't. I'm still learning this as I go along, and I've been in this game for a long time. 15 years? Longer than 15 years. At this point, I think it's been 20 years. But, at the beginning, way back when, 99, 2000, 2001, it was just making music with the homies, wherever we can make music, on the karaoke machine with the beat CD in, or looping beats off the radio and walking around the streets with a Walkman saying, hey man, listen to this music. We'll sell it to you. It's $10, but I'll let you get it for $4. So you think you got a discount. We was in the streets with it. We didn't have all of these ability to record in the house this conveniently. We didn't have social media. We didn't have the ability to have digital distribution. We were just burning CDs. If you had the money, we were using disc makers, and we were out in the streets handing it out to people, just saying, listen to us. This is a fake discount, but you think it's a real one. This thing is whatever you want to pay me. This cover art is clip art from Word. Oh man, I lost my train of thought. I lost train of thought being ridiculous. But yes, okay. So this is what I advise artists to do who are on my level. This is what I advise. You want all of your streams, because even though the streams don't give you much money unless you're getting a shit ton of streams, remember that. You need to be making a fuck ton of streams to be generating money. Like money. You need 50, 100,000 streams to actually see money from it. I haven't done the math, but that's what you are going to need. I've made 40,000 streams on a song off of lucky playlist placements, and they've gotten it shot up to 40,000 streams, and I saw that payout, and guess what? Well, it was nice. It was nice. 40,000 was nice, but guess what? It was 40,000 was nice, but I still would rather have 40,000 $1 purchases. And I'm going to get them. That's just me. That's my vibe with music. So, upload your song to your DistroKid or to your TuneCore, whatever you use, United Masters, whatever. Upload it there. Give yourself a 2-week window, a 1-week window, whatever you feel comfortable with. I do 1 week, and then I do 1 week after I upload it. Then Then I wait, and then I get that USPC code. You know, that code they give you when you go to DistroKid, you hit music, and then it gives you a code underneath your album cover. There's a code there. And then after they submit it to stores, you get another code under there called the ISRC code. So once you get those up, take that, right? So I'm all over the place, my bad. So upload it there. And plus, if you upload it a week in advance, 2 weeks in advance, you can submit it to official Spotify playlists through Spotify for Artists. So you're giving yourself some room to do a couple other things. So you do that. When you go to your Bandcamp and you upload the song to your Bandcamp next, right? You upload it there next. And just upload it, because you're going to get that ISRC code. That's important because it's going to help you track your streams and where the song is. Okay, so when you get the chance, because it's going to take a couple of days before DistroKid, I know, before they give you that ISRC code. And just wait. And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, you can get your own, and you can, but we're not talking about that. That's another conversation. You're going to wait for that code, but go ahead and upload it because they're going to be retroactive. And that way you can keep track of your streams. So again, to clean up every messy thing I just said, take your song or project, upload it to your distribution network, DistroKid, TuneCore, whoever. Then go to your Bandcamp page, upload the song to your Bandcamp page, and then you're going to plug in the details. You're going to scroll down and you're going to plug in the ISRC code in your Bandcamp, because you can't use the USPC code. Now, the Bandcamp song is off to the racing. You've decided whatever amount of money you want is whatever amount of money you're going to get. This is what I do next. I go to Audiomack, because Audiomack is a phenomenal platform for artists. I was skeptical about them for a long time, but they're really good. They're really good. I like them. So you go over there, you upload your song there also. And there you can put in the USPC code that you get from DistroKid or TuneCore, and you can put in the ISRC code. If you don't have the ISRC code available, go ahead and upload the song, because you can go back and add it to the metadata when it does become available. And that way, you're getting, your streams are counting from everywhere. And Audiomack is now they're being allowed to be used on Billboard streaming charts. Not that that matters for artists like me and you. We ain't worried about Billboard, fam. I'm not worried about Billboard. You damn sure shouldn't be. So you shouldn't be worried about Billboard. You shouldn't be saying, oh, my album going to drop on Friday with everybody else. Fuck all of that. Put your music out whenever the hell you want. Tuesday is, no one's releasing music on a Tuesday. So you tell everybody your music is releasing on Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday, whenever you want. But don't do Friday, because they release their music on Friday for Billboard, SoundScan, all of that shit that does not matter to you. Right now, you just want people to hear it. And why release your music on a cluttered day like a Friday when it doesn't matter? You're not a major artist. You're not signed anywhere. So just do whatever you want. Whew, man. What's got me going on this rant is I put the song out, Don't Exist. I put that song out. And, you know, just on Audiomack, I went and checked, because Audiomack has a monetization program. They have trending charts you can submit your new music to. They have playlists you can email your submissions to. You know, so definitely tap into Audiomack. But on there, I had 4,000 streams on the last song put out a couple weeks ago. And then the monetization payout was saying like $1 and some change. It's not their fault. Like, I'm not saying, oh my God, they're paying me terribly. It's just the streaming payouts in general. Because again, the same song, I look on Spotify for Artists, and it's telling me, you know, 3,000 streams. And again, you look at the excruciating details and it's still weak. And so then I'm like, why am I not sending these when I'm running my ads, when I'm running my promotional campaigns, when I'm doing these things, why am I not sending people to Bandcamp? Because if you stream it there, the stream is going to count towards the overall streams that DistroKid gets. You see? So you're not missing streams. And I send you there, and in your face is saying, hey, $2 for this song. And if you really support the artist, you won't have a problem pulling out $2 for that song. Because I like to model it after Rock Marciano, who had no problem putting out his albums, his whole albums for $20, only available on his site for the first few weeks after its release. And guess what? He sells out. Like when Nipsey Hussle dropped the mixtape, that was $100. You know, that is belief in your product. And we need to treat what we do as the art that it is. Now, Rock Marciano has a crazy fan base that will take their $20 and pay for that CD, pay for that digital download. They will do that because that's real fans. That's what you need. And you might say, oh, I want to be like Drake or X, Y, and Z. No. Think about this. If Rock Marciano, he's doing digital downloads, I think there's some physicals in there, you know, if you want to pay extra. But Rock I don't know how many he sells. I'm not privy to his numbers, but he's doing very well. So let's just say, ballpark figure, Rock has enough of a base, which he does, to sell 10,000. He gets 10,000 downloads of that album in a month. Say in 2 months, 10,000 at $20 a pop. Do you know how many streams he would need to make that money? And then you're doing shows, and then you have merch. Or even just sell it and have merch. Like, this is my merch. This is one shirt. I call it Sloppy Vampire. I get this done on Spreadshirt. And again, you buy one shirt, you know what I'm saying? Everything generates more money than streaming on these platforms. So I just want artists to start thinking like that. I just put out this new project. Hey, everybody, go to my Bandcamp and support me. It will be on all streaming platforms the following week for you. But you can get it right now and support me directly. And pick up a shirt too. Support me. I'm spending all of this time and all of this money putting this project together, putting this song together to give to you. You know, to give you this art. And all I ask is for this. Is everybody going to do it? Of course not. But the people who care for what you do will have no problem supporting you. Because these streaming numbers are not going to get us where we want to be. It's cool to be accessible. Believe me, be accessible. Have your music everywhere you can have it. But when you talk to people, prioritize your space, your website, prioritize your Bandcamp so you can get that money. Prioritize building a mailing list, text messaging marketing, building a phone number database so you can reach directly out to your people when you have a new product. You need to capture all of the data about the people who like what you do that you can. All of these other websites are doing it. You're sending them there. You need to be the one getting all of that information. So you can send your email blast. You can send your text messaging blasts. You can print your flyers up with QR codes on them and go door to door in your neighborhood, sticking them in people's doors. That's just what I believe. And that's just what I do. Well, I haven't done the sticking it in people's doors yet, but I'm thinking about it, you know. You live in a nice little neighborhood, why not? What's the worst that could do? You spend a little money on some flyers and people toss them out, or people keep them. Or you have them, and when you go do an open mic, which you should be doing around the city multiple times a week, Stop doing the ones that are trash though, but you should be doing them and handing those flyers out, those cards out with the QR code. Because you need to be capturing people's information and you need to know your worth. And this is the Charlie Rose podcast, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you took something from it. And one last thing, after you upload your song to DistroKid or to TuneCore, remember when you upload it anywhere else, Bandcamp, Audiomack, anywhere, you go back to your distro and you get the USPC code and you get the ISRC code and attach it to your song wherever else you upload it so you can get those streaming numbers counted. The number is important and it's right there for you to use, and make sure that wherever your song is uploaded, you're gonna get those streams. And one more thing after the one more thing. Take your ass to BMI or ASCAP.com and set up with one of those publishing companies. Okay? After you upload your song, take your ass to BMI or take your ass to ASCAP and register the song. Okay? Sound exchanges, I don't know about Sound Exchange. I looked into them, but I didn't like, you got to pay and you know, they do a whole lot of things. I'm not okay with that, but take your ass to BMI, take your ass to ASCAP, register your song under every name imaginable. Okay? So my song was called Don't Exist. So I spelled it Don't Exist the right way. Then I spelled it Don't Exist, all one word. Then I spelled it Don't Exist. Every way that it could register on a site, that's the name. Because you could put several names. My list might be 10 different ways that my song title can come up. And then the name that it's under, outside of how I normally do it, how it should show up, I have 5 different variations for Charlie.Rose. Because your name and song may potentially show up slightly different space-wise, you know, on these various platforms. So when you register your song with BMI or ASCAP, you want to make sure that it is, you know, gonna show up every way that you can, you know, think it will, or maybe you've seen it. So those are all that I have, and that's all I wanted to say about knowing your worth and why these streaming platforms are not paying you your worth. I hope this was able to help somebody out, and I hope you enjoy your Valentine's, and I hope you have a phenomenal week.